It was $400,000, Ellie, twice.
And what's that for?
Huh. Don't even get me started.
Does it link to the 2-Minute Terminator?
It does actually, in fact, link to the 2-Minute Terminator. Hello, this is the 2-Minute Terminator. We are on episode...
We are back.
We are back again.
We are back again.
We're on episode 54. And this is the last, I guess, moving image story that we actually see. This is kind of the last episode.
It is now the final countdown.
You have got 2 or 3 episodes ahead as I crack tic-tacs down the microphone. And
that's right, I'm tic-tacking it up now as well. But I've like
crushing tic-tacs up on the desk going... See that pelican fly? Yes. It's episode 54 when we break down the Terminator films 2 minutes at a time.
Indeed.
Thanks for joining us.
We watched the little Mexican kid hustle Sarah.
We have.
And
she says we've loved a lifetime's worth, which are pretty arguable.
Yeah, I know.
We just had sex, Sarah. If Carl lived, he'd be like, dude, relax.
Actually, Carl did say that he loved Sarah, had always loved her, and always would, and that he travelled through time.
Ellie,
for her.
Do you know how many girls I've said
was that just to get in her knickers?
Yes. You think a guy wouldn't do that? Hello, I feel so close to you. We're 2 hearts beating as one. Oh, okay then.
Oh, yeah, but Sarah's not that hot though, is she?
I know, but you still have to lie a bit. If you just met her and you've been telling her there's a killer robot after her,
would you make such a ploy if you'd never had sex before? He did kind of like turn her down at first, and she kind of followed him.
Well, I think had it been in real life, we should have had this discussion in the actual scene. You know, he probably just would have gone like Forrest. He wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Yeah,
he'd just get nervous and go. Pff.
Yeah, he did seem to last quite a long time. How long did you last on your first time?
Can't remember.
Was that because it was about 1,000 years ago?
It was 1942.
And she was 42. Now, how old was she? Was she older than you?
I'm not discussing this on the line.
Why?
Because my mother listens to this one.
Oh, yeah, true.
She
listens to the questionable as well.
I'll tell you on the next one.
Okay. Ooh.
In fact,
little hook there. We need to find out.
The last bit of show, I'll go down the thing.
Down the line.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
$400,000. Absolutely disgraceful. I would have told.
Which is the amount that James Cameron got sued.
Yeah, we should come to it later in the show, but I thought we'd open with this. As the credits roll on Terminator, as Sarah drives into the, I guess, knowable future.
Towards the mountains
to get started.
In Mexico.
Setting up.
I didn't know there were mountains in Mexico.
It says an acknowledgement to the works of sci-fi author Harlan Ellison.
And who is Harlan Ellison?
Harlan Ellison is a sci-fi author.
First, he is an author, and second, he is...
Well, he wrote many things.
Harlan.
Yeah. He wrote some Outer Limits episodes, and the episode in question, which is the acknowledgement to his works, is of course Soldier, which is an old 1960s Outer Limits episode. Good series, actually. Better than Twilight Zone? I don't know. Maybe on par. Anyway, he wrote a story called Soldier about 2 opposing soldiers fighting in like some desolate post-apocalyptic future, and just as they're about to go at it with each other, fighting-wise, they get transported back in time. One of the soldiers, of course, appears in an alleyway in the modern-day, then 1960s world.
Which is what happens at the beginning of this Terminator.
And that is where the similarities, sadly, end. Yet in a Starlog magazine interview, James Cameron's like, yeah, I ripped up a couple of Harlan Ellison stories.
And why would he do that?
I don't know, Ellie. And why the world at large, or the press, or even Harlan Ellison...
We're in such uproar.
Would take that so seriously.
Because he got $400,000
He got half... this is 1984, by the way. Half a fucking nearly $1 million. Yeah, that's how you say it. Half a fucking nearly $1 million. And then did it again when it came out on a later DVD edition, and they omitted in the acknowledgement to Harlan Ellison acknowledgement, didn't have it in the credits, and he sued them again and won.
And got another $400,000 million. What?
So that's nearly $1 million. Literally, why would they not fight the case?
Do you reckon he'd have made as much money writing his sci-fi movies, stories?
I'd imagine he would be a wealthy writer.
But as much as that?
I don't know. I presume Harlan Ellison at that time would have been a millionaire or a very wealthy man.
Maybe what we don't know is that actually there was some kind of weird like homosexual like love affair going on there, because that sounds like a bit of like a jilted lover. Like maybe there was something going on like behind the scenes that we don't know about.
My friend Jerome was at the clinic the other day, and he's got Herba-Simplex 5, and I think I better tell.
I think you should tell him that yourself.
Is Victor Maitland here? That handsome man, grey hair. Oh, there he is, sitting over there. Can I go
Beverly Hills Cop, right?
Yeah.
You take those bananas.
Take those bananas.
You take those bananas. Fucking love that. It's so funny. Get away from my TikToks.
Like, all right, why do you think he would get sued? Why would Cameron not argue the case? Just go, fuck you, Harlan Ellison.
He probably did, but America's like
litigious.
It's terrible with fucking people suing people.
I understand that, and that's fine.
Well, there's money to be made. He probably had a really like amazing like lawyer.
Cameron makes a glib remark.
I know.
Anyway.
But dude, that is always the way. Look at what happens in the media these days. You say one slight thing out of fucking taste or out of tune, and that's it. You're fucked.
Before we get sued, we have one thing to say.
What's that? Huh?
Oh my god, we didn't say hit the music.
Oh fuck.
We're 6 minutes in. We haven't said that's the longest one.
Oh my god.
The fact that we can talk about that in the show. What's the longest time a pre-credit sequence has happened?
But we haven't always said hit the music. That's kind of like a more of a recent thing.
When
we
lost Joe.
We thought we had to spice it up a little bit.
Like,
we actually started talking
before the credits. I think because the opening credits is quite annoying.
I fucking love them.
If you open with that,
don't say howdy strange. I still love it, and the outro as well. I think that's probably the best thing about this show.
Yeah, should we put a different outro on?
No, never.
What about when we get to Terminator 2? We should.
Oh, we're gonna have to change the jingle.
We should do film appropriate endings.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah.
No, I think we should do a different intro and outro.
But anyway, hit the music.
It should be the. Hit the music.
What's that? A harbour wall bell or something? Harbour ahead. Yeah, hit the music.
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger to me.
I'll be back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
So, Ellie, James Cameron makes a glib remark to Starlog magazine, 1983, maybe, or 4. Why would he not fight the case with Hemdale, the production company that made the film, to tell Harlan Ellison to go fucking suck one?
He would have fought it. But maybe he thought if he didn't, the film would get pulled, or I don't know. Maybe he just wanted a quick settlement.
But $500,000?
That is a lot of money.
And you couldn't fight and go. The only similarity between this film and Harlan Ellison's screenplay for Soldier and Outer Limits episode that no one fucking cares about or watches.
I couldn't give a fuck, mate.
Couldn't give a fuck. From 20 years before that.
I know, but again, when it comes to lawsuits and stuff like that, we never know really what goes on in the background. This Harlan dude might have had a fucking amazing lawyer. James, like I said, James might not have wanted it. I mean, stuff like that, dude, can go on for fucking so long.
Well, now James Cameron...
It could have stopped the film, like, it could have postponed the film coming out. Like, it could have fucked up all kinds of shit. By just apologising and giving a big payout, he kind of dealt with it, didn't he?
History's spoken for itself now. James Cameron is like this billionaire, actually, creator of all these
there you go.
giant sci-fis.
Maybe it was karma.
Wouldn't you be like, this motherfucker?
He cupped his fucking hands.
Harlan Ellison, I said, go and get $4 million in quarters. This motherfucker, he cupped his hands. I tried to embarrass him with change. He cupped his motherfucking hands. Now James Cameron's got the money and the muscle and the reputation to fight Harlan Ellison, who was an established writer and sci-fi writer then. Wouldn't you be like, Harlan, I'm coming back for you? Like Sylvester Stallone, like John Rambo in Rambo 2, when he's talking to Stephen Burkhoff, who plays Victor Maitland in Beverly Hills Cop 2. He goes, because he's like, team betray him and just leave him in the middle of Vietnam. And he gets captured and electrocuted, and then he's like, you've got to tell the West. he's doing the "fuck the West" speech that like the terrorist either says or they make an American say either on the radio or the TV, and he just goes, "Murdoch, I'm coming to get you." What? You? Oh, amazing. This is the best episode we've ever done. We've started off with content. We've talked about the film. And Rambo 2, James Cameron wrote the screenplay for. Fucking brilliant.
The Tic Tacs are working.
Yeah, Tic Tacs are working. Right. Tic Tac, Tic Tac, Tic Tac,
Tic Tac, Paddy Whack, give a...
Jugaboo. Tic Tacs are mandatory now for this podcast.
Yeah. Well, it's just as well I've got a massive fucking box
I
office.
completely forgot that. James Cameron wrote the screenplay to Rambo 2.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Good movie.
Murdoch, I'm coming to get you. Yeah, you should have said, Ellison, I'm coming to get you. And as he says it, the lightning goes...
And then it goes... doo, 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 doo.
Yeah.
And terminated his ass.
I can't believe Harlan Ellison had the balls. Or, no, not the balls. $500,000.
The audacity.
Mate, all right, 100 grand, 50 grand, $500,000.
It's big bucks, man. It's movie
Fuck.
shit. It's movie shit.
What the fuck?
It obviously hasn't affected James that much.
No, it hasn't. And the film, yeah, but if all right,
So quit your bitching, fool.
let's look at the Terminator budget. Terminator budget.
Potato.
God, we got off to a good start there. I like this episode.
I like this episode.
I do. I actually do. This is what they all should be like. But I think we've been given a hook now, which has got like a story attached to it beyond the film. Whereas before, it's just been watching a russet-haired dog woman walk around the Los Angeles being
In
chased
this
by a
last
robot.
scene as well, I'm kind of missing the Chewbacca mullet because she's got that fucking stupid bandana on. She's looking a lot more.
All right, so it grossed 38
She looks a
million.
bit more like Jane Fonda.
So maybe Harlan got a percentage of the final American box office gross in its initial release.
Maybe. So maybe it wasn't like a.
But even so,
That is an obscene amount of money. Yeah.
$400,000. Yeah, say it with me. $400,000. What the like? Oh, I'm so angry about that. I didn't even make it, and I'm angry.
You hate injustice, don't you, Ethan?
I lawyers and suing and all this awfulness.
You have had a bit of a bad experience with that kind of stuff, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah, with your bike.
Oh yeah.
What happened about that?
What happened about that? My Harley Davidson. You know what, listeners? I'm going to post a picture of my bike on the 2-minute Terminator War. When you see this bike,
It is literally the most bad. I have to admit, it's the most badass bike I think I've ever seen. It's
and
so fucking
don't
nice.
think I'm a wealthy man, by the way. I paid.
He built it from scratch.
I paid like $9,000 on eBay for it, and then I spent my own money doing it up, which was like maybe $3,000. Phoning like dealers all over the United States, getting like the right screw widths to make sure this screw fitted in.
You even
there
had like that cool light to like show your fucking number plate.
Yeah,
The thing with your tax disc, the
this
cool
side,
little...
the tax disc in like the glass tube thing kind of thing. Oh, dudettes, men, women, children, lend me your ears
Animals.
and eyes and look at my bike. A taxi cab in the middle of London. Let's the passenger get out in the middle of the road, and the door opened onto my bike.
Throwing Ethan
Hurtling
hurtling through the air.
The door side tearing one side off my bike and flipping me into a hotel flower bed behind a containment wall
Over
of
the
a
bushes.
hotel. And now, on June the 19th...
I think I spoke to you just after that happened.
June the 19th, actually, we're just... In fact, what's the date today?
21st. Longest day.
So, yeah, 367 days ago now, my bike was wrecked, and it's gone on and on and on. The court battle for me to get money back. It's now been settled, by the way.
Oh, it has?
I've got these fucking cheap motherfuckers as well, right? Listen to this. They $4,000 payout. It's like 3,990. Just give me the 10. Fucking.
What?
Give me the 10.
What?
Make it 4.
What the fuck, man? Why was it only 4? Not even.
I know. It's terrible, isn't it?
Dude, that's ridiculous.
So now I've
The
got
fucking taxi company and the fucking stupid passenger should have paid like.
Well, the taxi
4
company obviously has a really powerful insurance company, which is London Victoria, And my taxi company, my insurance company, may as well have had the fucking Benny Hill theme
You
playing
need a
behind it.
new fucking solicitor, dude. They are fucking shocking. They were so bad.
So yeah, no, it's like when you see the bike, you're like, wow, that is literally. I'm not even saying that because I own it, but like it is the coolest bike ever.
Are you gonna fix it?
And it didn't used to look like that. It was a Harley Davidson Iron, and now it's just like the most like this kind of thing Blade would own.
It is
Hunting vampires.
I was about to say it's a proper like vampire hunter. It's amazing. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's really nice and small.
It is nice and
It's
small.
like compact. It's beautiful, and it's all black, and it's even got the fucking skull on the petrol cap. Like it's really cool. Yeah, you should definitely put up a picture.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, maybe you should put up on the Terminator thing that video you did where you're driving around that car park.
I could do this.
You should do that.
I could do that.
Yeah. So I was thinking, if I was
Do you not
Sarah,
think the listeners, if they see that, will think of me more of a douche than I actually am?
yeah, but that's what's so lovable about you.
These Hollywood actor types are that bloody trying to do a podcast and do
Hollywood
this.
actor types. All right, I won't go that far either.
I'm an actor. I've been to Hollywood.
You've been in a few plays.
I think I've been to Hollywood. How dare you?
I've seen your movies.
No one else has.
That's not true. No, in this scene, if I'd been Sarah and this little fucking Mexican kid had just hustled me, what I would have done is I'd have waited till he'd gone round the back and then I'd just fucking reversed over him and then taken my $4. And then gone, you!
Well, no, even better than that. You could have asked the old Mexican gentleman who was like helping you out and filling your car up with like gas and shit to go, oh, can you
Gas
check
and
my
shit?
tyre pressure?
Just squatting
And then
in
you
a
just
fucking
go
tank.
into the store, empty the till, probably nick a watermelon or something on your way out, or like a guava.
Let's keep it topical to the
And
Mexicans,
then just
okay?
drive off into the mountains. What do you think of that? You think that's a matte painting or real mountains?
That's definitely a matte painting.
Where does the matte painting begin, or when does it end?
I would say where this grey line is here. Can you,
You
see
think
the grey?
so?
You can see the grey line. Yeah, I reckon so.
Or do you
Or
think
maybe
the
it's
only
all just a painting and it's
yeah,
just
I was
the
going to say,
road
I think
that's
the only
the
real
thing, 'cause-
thing actually in that is the road.
Yeah, looking at the trees, they look quite
Yeah,
fake.
no, I think all of that is a matte painting except for.
Apart from the road.
There's actually a good thing on the Thing DVD about matte paintings. I can't remember what his name is.
Do you
But he-
reckon James Cameron did the matte paintings for this?
well, they're telling you how matte paintings work, and there's a scene of Kurt Russell and the other actors in the Thing in the middle of a field, and they're literally standing on like a 20-foot square piece of like fake snow, and that's all it is. And then someone just goes in and paints like the Arctic around them. It's mental.
Didn't you show me some other thing as well, where it was like a highway, and actually the highway wasn't real at all. I can't remember what movie it was from, but it was one of the
I think
ones.
you just took too much acid.
Oh, I wish. Sorry, I'm not condoning the use of drugs, but they are fun.
Albert Whitlock, that's him. Albert Whitlock. He's the matte painter. He did like all the Hitchcock films.
Oh, okay.
And blah de blah.
So how old is matte painting then?
I think matte painting's as old as movies.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow.
Well, there was a Cecil B. DeMille area when they did like those like old biblical epics, and they literally built an entire town to film stuff. But then someone went, "Hang on, this is costing too much fucking money. Can we just do a painting?" So yeah, a lot of the time they'll do a matte painting. So that thing from the birds there, that aerial view of the town, I think only that is the real bit with the fire
Oh, wow.
when the gas station blows up. All of that is a painting.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and it saves tons of money on locations, building sets. The Millennium Falcon thing there, that's a painting. I think only one part of the Millennium Falcon as they walk away from it in Empire Strikes Back. All that's a painting.
Before I knew anything about film, I would
don't.
have thought that. Well, yeah, I know I'm a complete noob, but I would have thought that when you have like green screen, I would have thought that everything would have been done with that.
Well, back in I think until about the early 90s, it was blue screen. Then they switched to green because I think green is easier to kind of get rid of or paint out.
Oh, okay.
So I'm told.
So what would be more expensive? Painting or? Almost looks like the Salem's Lot house.
Well, that's the Psycho house. That's Norman Bates' house in
Oh, of
Psycho.
course, yeah, with the hotel.
Well, not just the hotel, Ellie. It says Psycho 2 in giant
Oh,
red
yeah.
letters in the bottom corner of the picture.
Yeah, but I can't read.
Maybe that should be the picture of the podcast. Like, oh, it is Psycho 2. Oh yeah, there's giant 20-foot letters in the corner of the picture.
Yeah, but I was looking at the other stuff.
That's probably a set. When you get to Universal Studios, the Jaws ride is kind of down here, like you drive around the Amity Harbour.
I'd love to go there. That'd be so awesome.
And the shark comes out, and then the little car train thing goes past the Bates Motel, and there's an actor playing Norman, and he's coming out of the hotel doorway with Janet Leigh's dead body wrapped in a curtain, covered in blood, and he stuffs from the boot, shuts it, and then he turns around and sees everyone driving by.
Yeah.
And then he just starts running at the van, like with the knife.
Oh
and
my
like, let's get out of here.
God.
No, Norman's seen us.
That sounds amazing. I'd love to go there.
It would be, but sadly, the people that do that tour must do it like 40 times a day. And I guess like this podcast, I feel their pain. You have to kind of muster sometimes like fake energy or generate that. And they don't always do it. So she's like, oh,
Just
look,
give him some Tic Tacs.
Norman's coming. We should go. And you're like, for fuck's sake, should I go and do this? I'm a bit better than this shit.
Just give him an industrial-sized box of Tic Tacs and he'll be away.
So yeah, no, legendary Albert Whitlock did some of the matte paintings for Psycho, and he did The Thing and stuff. He's sadly
And
no
he's the
longer
same
with
guy
us.
that did Terminator, right?
No, I don't know. I assume the reason I bring that up is I think because James Cameron was a matte artist and he did this very thing for Roger Corman, which we've talked about on other shows, like he did Escape from New York, which you haven't seen. But when the helicopter flies into like the destroyed like prison New York, it's a painting that James Cameron did. So I assume maybe he did the matte paints for this, but then again, who knows? Because he was directing it. Maybe he just had a team of people that he'd worked with previously, and they just worked with him on it.
Okay.
Having said that, and I keep cutting you off, Danny, I really apologise. Should I just Google who did the matte paintings for
Please do. And also...
You're on your back foot today, Ellie.
Huh?
You're on your back foot today.
Am I?
Yeah, because you like listen to me and then you go, oh, okay.
Oh, I just know
Am
my
I doing
place.
a good episode? I'm just like spouting film knowledge.
You always spout the film knowledge. I just sit going, what? Really?
Did you see it?
If you were going to record a tape for your future, like, baby,
Right.
what would you say?
Don't go into acting.
Okay.
Pray you're not dyslexic. Pray your parents don't get divorced when you're 5.
You're never getting married, so that doesn't matter.
Well, yeah. Don't get married. If it's free, take 2. And if it's not nailed down, steal it.
Sound advice. Sound parental advice.
1984. Well, what have you got to say, Ellie? What do you think of stuff?
I've already said that. I'd definitely rung the Mexican kid down and get my $4 back. The fact that the guy says, or the kid says, and then the guy translates if he doesn't get $5 for this picture, his father will beat him. I wonder if there was any repercussions for losing that $1. Because she only gives him 4. So she's
No.
yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah. He asks for $5, and she says cuatro, which is 4.
No. Right. Hang on. 5 in Mexican.
But she puts her fingers up.
Hang on.
Ethan.
Cinco de Mayo. No, that's 5th of May.
Yeah, 5th. Cinco.
Okay. Let's go back.
He asks for $5 and she says cuatro, and she puts up 4 fucking fingers, douchebag.
Hang on.
Quattro.
I thought Quattro was like, okay.
No! Oh god, no.
Quattro was a drink that came out in England
Quad.
in the 1980s.
4 quattro. Use your fucking noggin, you knobhead.
In the 1980s, there was a drink called Quattro.
Yeah, and it's probably because it's got like 4. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Quattro. By the Coca-Cola Company. And then there was Squirt. And let me tell you,
It's like that can they've brought out recently called Pussy Juice. It's not fucking real. It's like, just call it cum in a can.
yeah, that's Squirt. With the amount of times I've
Oh
sent that
my
as a meme to
God.
chicks on Facebook, couldn't tell you. It's been so
Oh
long.
my god, look at the little like 19 fucking 40s or 50s. Put a little squirt in your life. That could be me.
Yeah, I don't know when it came out, but I think it's
It's this small little boy with like really short blonde hair. Like
Yeah.
I could be the
I
squirt
think, well,
kid.
it's an American drink. It came out in England.
Oh.
Oh my God. What the hell is that?
I think that's people drinking.
Oh
Female
my
fluids.
God. Hello, Saskia.
Ethan,
Sorry. No, don't name names.
don't name names. Oh my god, this is this.
Yeah, we should get off this. Let's not go on the internet.
Type in squirt to Google.
No, I put in squirt drink.
Yeah, I know, and it's still
It's
bringing
still
up the
worse
same.
than just writing actually squirt.
Drinking
I
squirt.
was trying to find the American
little
soft
squirt.
drink beverage.
Wasn't that like a term to like name a kid a naughty kid? You little squirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think somewhere in the 70s, American cinema started calling people punk.
He punk.
He's just a punk.
Eat punks like you for breakfast.
You eat punks like you eat pieces of shit like me for breakfast. Happy Gilmore, great movie.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not a massive Adam Sandler fan.
No, Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison are the two good ones, and then the rest are like, ugh.
I did like Big Daddy though.
Yeah, that's all right.
I thought that was pretty funny. You got those ancient balls just like falling all over you. Yeah, I thought it was a great movie. I wipe my own ass. I want. Scuba Steve. Yeah, I thought it was a great movie. I really enjoyed that.
First assistant director of the film was Betsy Magruder.
Betsy. I love that name.
Betsy Magruder.
Betsy, you old slag.
Additional first assistant director. Right, do you know how the first AD works?
No.
Weirdly, on a film set, the director does actually the least of anyone. It's really weird.
Does he get paid the most though?
Like, yeah, I guess.
So, dude, that honestly, in like any kind of like financial, like any kind of office situation, the higher up you get, the less work you do. It's the little fucking minions, the little ants, worker bees at the bottom that get paid absolute dick, and they're the ones that do the fucking hardest
by the time
work.
you get to the top, you've done everyone's job. Therefore, you're an expert. Therefore,
No,
you've
not
got a good
necessarily.
overview of everything.
No, not necessarily.
You can just enter in at the top.
You don't enter in at the top, but generally when you get that like rapid rise to any kind of like higher status in a company, it's either because you're fucking someone or you're related to someone.
Right.
Honestly.
I've got a small family.
That shit still happens.
So both those counts don't help me.
No, you're fucked, man.
I am. Have loads of kids, people. That's the plan. I take back what I said earlier. You can still steal things that aren't nailed down and always take 2 or 3 of something if it's free.
And have about 10 kids.
Have about 10 kids.
Although that's all going to change soon.
Why?
Benefits. It's going to be a lot harder to get hold of benefits.
That won't stop people having kids, though.
Well, yeah, because people push out kids because they get loads in child benefit and things like that.
Whoa.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Anyway, off politics.
Yeah, the first AD, basically, the director just turns up on set, and then the person that really talks to you, and then goes, if there's a crowd scene, someone comes out and goes, right, I need you to go over here, I need the women to scream when I like wave my hand, and then everyone's got to go over there. And then you get in the car. The person that says all that is the first assistant director. The director doesn't. The director's just sitting behind his monitor or behind the video village.
Just making sure it looks right.
Yeah.
Oh.
So bizarre.
Would you like to be a director or an assistant director?
Would
you like to do the running around or the sitting?
I would do, but if I was directing someone, I would do both. I would need.
Can you do both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't do both because I guess by law or by equity or whatever union there is, you have to have the first AD. And he's there to help you. But I've been on so many sets when someone's just like not doing anything, and like very bizarre. And yeah, I've never seen the director very rarely interact with actors and stuff.
That is weird.
I think everyone just expects you because you're there, you've got the job. You just need to do it and hit your marks. Like when I was doing that commercial like a month ago.
When does that come out, by the way?
I think a month's time. Don't worry, everyone. It's UK TV, but I will find it and post it somewhere for you.
I can't wait to see this, man.
Hey, man, what happened
When's
to your bike?
Yeah. What laugh did you do?
Paging Mr. Herman. I just went hysterical, and then like I put my head down on the tank going, and then I start hitting my handlebars going, and pointing to him.
Oh god, it's gonna
Hopefully it'll work out because I had to keep doing it over and over again for about 2 hours. So as my energy was like
2 hours.
Like, how has he not got what he wants?
What do they feed you on set?
Film sets, it's strange. There's
Are they like
probably 1 or 2 vegetarian options, but usually it's quite hearty food. When I say hearty, I mean heart attack. It's just like bacon, eggs, stuff. You know, if there's like a.
They do. I imagine they do sandwiches, cut them into like quarters, and then cut the crust off.
Oh, it's not that bad. I mean, occasionally that someone will walk around with snacks and sandwiches, which they did on this commercial. But usually you have like allotted like lunch and dinner times. Like,
and did you wear your own clothes?
As in all TV commercials, the stuff I've got for the character is always better than the person who does wardrobe, and the person from wardrobe hates me for it.
It's because you're doing their job better than them.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Because I used to work in wardrobe.
What happened to that job?
It
left me.
It kind of left me, yeah, because the man I was working for got divorced, and then his life went into upheaval, and I
is that
kind of lost
Nick?
my job. That was Nick, yeah, sadly.
Isn't he selling paintings in America somewhere or something?
He is. In fact, I'll put a link up on the Terminator website.
You should.
Yeah.
He seems like a cool dude.
My old boss. The greatest 3-4 years of my life. Meeting models, casting models, booking studios.
Banging models.
Well, off topic.
I whispered it.
Terminating models.
Oh!
Hey! Yeah, building sets, designing sets, literally doing everything. And it was amazing. Greatest 4 years of my life. And it all went away. And now I'm sitting broke doing podcasts for the benefit of several viewers. So yeah, the credits.
I'm bloody loving it.
The credits are rolling on the 2-minute Terminator, and we'll be back tomorrow with another episode.
We'll be back. Hasta la vista.
Harlan Ellison.
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm stupid in my head. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I have big square hair.